crude oil prices have risen to levels not seen in a decade.
The existing home hit the highest level in nearly 14 years, soaring more than 10% from a year ago.
The insurance chase is just getting underway for millions of homeowners impacted by the hurricane.
This is State of the Roofing Industry report in 2024. The roofing industry is facing a perfect storm: skyrocketing material costs, an insurance market in chaos, and big investors are buying up companies left and right. What does it all mean for contractors? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we are breaking down how these changes could make or break your roofing business in 2025 and beyond. But first, I would like to ask you a favor. 80% of our viewers watch this channel without subscribing. It truly helps me and my team produce more meaningful content for the roofing industry. Our content does make the difference. It costs nothing to you. Click like and subscribe, and let's get back to the report. First, let's talk supply. The roofing materials market was hit hard during the pandemic. Supply chain shortages caused major delays and price increases. Things have gotten better in the last 2 years, but we're still seeing prices go up. The cost of manufacturing tar and asphalt products has increased 41% since 2020. Inflation is one factor. Another big driver is the price of oil, which is used to make asphalt. There was a big surge in 2022.
The Russian invasion of Ukraine enters its second week. Crude oil prices have risen to levels not seen in a decade.
It's a ripple effect that stretches far beyond just filling up. The skyrocketing cost of oil hitting you at the pump, tied to not tens or hundreds, but thousands of other products.
Since then, oil prices have stabilized, but that spike had ripple effects on shingle prices. Roofers are feeling this heat directly. Here's the good news. Manufacturing costs have slowed to 1.1% increase between August 2023 and August 2024. Overall, inflation is around 2.5% down from last year. The question is, will prices also slow down for roofers and homeowners? So far, they haven't. As of August, at least 9 manufacturers announced shingle price increases between 5 and 10%. That's the second or third increase this year for many of them. Some reports predict that materials cost will ease in late 2025. With strong market projections, hopefully those savings will be passed on. For the time being, experts recommend building long-term relationships with suppliers to get materials on time and within the budget. Contractors should consider regional and independent suppliers along with the big name brands. Now let's talk demand. It's a mixed bag in 2024. On the residential side, things have cooled off. Remember the pandemic surge when everyone was moving to the suburbs and fixing up their homes?
Sectors of the housing market may be positively impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. That's because August sales of existing homes hit the highest level in nearly 14 years.
A lot of people, all of a sudden, they're home, they realize, uh-oh, I don't really like my house, or I don't like renting, or gosh, my kids are with me. All those factors really encouraging people to leave cities, leave their old homes, look for new homes. And of course, mortgage rates are very, very low.
That wave is over. High interest rates have slowed everything down. People aren't buying new homes at the same rate, and new construction is slowing down. Combine that with the rocky insurance market, and it's a perfect storm to slow roofing sales. More on that in the next section. It's not all bad news for residential though. Instead of moving, homeowners are investing in repairs and energy-efficient upgrades. Disposable income and home improvement spending are both on the rise again after falling in 2022. This is an opportunity for roofers to sell green products like solar panels and reflective materials. It also means that developing a loyal customer base is more important than ever in 2025. Repeat customers, repair work, and referrals are the key to staying competitive. On the commercial side, the market is picking up. As businesses bounce back from the pandemic, construction and renovations got back on track. Big companies like Centimark and Tech to America are staying busy with office buildings, retail spaces, and industrial projects. These guys also get long-term contracts for maintenance and repairs, which keeps work coming in. So while residential demand is slowing down, there's still a lot of potential in the commercial space, solar, and green roofing. It's all about adapting to the demand. Now for the moment of truth. Let's look at the property insurance market and its impact on roofers. It's no secret that hurricanes, hailstorms, and wildfires are on the rise. Scientists say these changes are here to stay. With all that bad weather, insurance claims for storm damage are skyrocketing. Scammers are taking advantage, piling bogus claims, and racking up legal fees for insurance companies.
Well, Nicole, be wary. Question everything. The insurance chase is just getting underway for millions of homeowners impacted by the hurricane. But like other major disasters, scammers are also on the chase, ready to make bad situations even worse.
Those scams have led to higher premiums and a stricter approach from insurers. Claims are being looked at more closely with more delays and denials. And then you have some insurance companies pulling out completely. The top 3 roofing markets by volume are Florida, California, and Texas. It's no coincidence these states have a higher risk for hurricanes and wildfires. Major insurers have left all 3 after big storm losses. In response, homeowners have overloaded emergency insurance options. Roofers are caught in the middle, trying to work around a slow, complicated claims process. Outside of the big 3, the same thing is happening on a smaller scale. Homeowners in the Midwest and Northeast have reported challenges with hail damage claims. The use of AI roof scans have led to policyholders across the country being dropped or paying more for less. Nationwide property insurance increased 21% from 2022 to 2023. In some states, it went up by over 30%. On top of that, many homeowners are paying higher deductibles, which means they're less likely to file small claims. Contractors can respond by offering more flexible financing options or maintenance plans to help bridge the gap. But it's clear the property insurance market is creating new obstacles for roofing companies to work around. Next up, we're talking private equity. But first, let me introduce you to BEM Direct, sponsor of this video. I started BEM 2 years ago with my partner in China to help roofers source high quality and cost-effective materials. We specialize in synthetic underlayments and are certified across US and Canada. But that's not all. We're also your go-to source for ice and water shields and many other things. The team at BEM Direct has worked hard to make ordering easy. Just go to bmdirect.com to place an order and have it delivered to your door. All prices are included the delivery. You can even customize our underlayment with your logo for a branding boost with your colors. If you have any questions, you can chat with us at bmdirect.com or schedule a call with me personally if you have any questions or would like to place a bigger order. I would love to earn your underlayment business. Time to switch it up. This report would not be complete if we didn't talk about private equity. More and more firms are buying up roofing companies and consolidating local markets. Why? The predictable revenue streams make roofing a good investment. The number of mergers and acquisitions have increased 117% in the last 6 years. But even with all these deals, it's still early days for the private equity trend. Overall, the roofing market is very fragmented. The companies with the largest share are Tecta America and Centimark, making up just 5% of the market. If you want to see the future of the roofing industry, HVAC is a good place to look. Private equity started buying up HVAC 15-20 years ago. Today, there are close to 70 equity firms competing to buy HVAC companies. Deals have slowed down as interest rates have gone up. This investment has brought up better resources like advanced marketing, software, and administrative support. But there are downsides too. Contractors who were once independent can end up with the corporate owners pressuring them to meet investor demands. This can lead to focus on the short-term profits over customer service. A recent Reddit thread is full of comments from people claiming to be HVAC techs. They say they have been turned into salesmen since private equity took over. They're forced to push sky-high prices and unnecessarily services. So what does it all mean for roofers? In 2025, the future is still bright if you're an investor or business owner looking to sell. We have not started to see widespread problem in service. Down the road, we could see roofers band together under conglomerates that dominate local and regional markets. The bigger they get, the harder it will be for mom and pops to compete. Roofers who sell and their employees will have to learn new skills to scale up successfully. At the same time, these big players may have to deal with more regulation. That brings me to our final section, regulations. There were some big changes in 2024, and there could be more on the way. Here are some of the big ones. OSHA proposed a new rule called the Heat Injury and Illness Prevention Standard. This is all about protecting workers from heat stress while they are out in the sun. Roofing companies will need to have heat safety plans in place, which means more responsibility and some extra cost to keep everyone safe during those hot days. If you're a roofer in Florida, a new law took effect on July 1st. This applies to work done after a hurricane or during a state of emergency. Roofing contractors must now include a notice that gives homeowners more time to back out, up to 10 days, or until work starts, whichever comes first. This change is meant to protect homeowners, but it means you've got to be extra careful with your contracts. Misunderstandings with the homeowners and insurance companies are common after storms, so double check your paperwork. In California, new building codes require contractors to use more fire-resistant and energy-efficient materials. These new rules apply to commercial building projects. Roofers and architects will need to be up to date on the changes and communicate any added costs to clients. At the federal level, the Department of Labor is cracking down on how contractors classify their workers. If you have been using subcontractors, you might need to start treating them as employees, which means offering benefits and insurance. This could change things for a lot of roofing businesses. Some states are also cracking down in this area. For example, in Minnesota, there are now higher penalties for misclassifying employees as independent contractors. So far, we're not seeing how widely these rules are being enforced, but it's something to keep an eye on in 2025. That's it for our State of the Industry report. If this was helpful, please give us a like below. Subscribe to Roofing Insights for industry news, podcasts, product reviews, and business tips. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.